Welcome to Catch-22 Fishery. My name is Keith Williams from the Carp4u video production team, and we're here to show you this great little rig tool that should be in everyone's tackle box. Okay, this is the Rigmaster tool. Very good tool that should be in everyone's tackle box, as I said. There's three ways you can use this. There's a slot at the top here, as you can see. There's another slot 5mm down, and then you've got a hole for really big hooks. On the end here, you've got a small button here that where you put your loop for your hair rig. If you unscrew it, you pull this down to the size of the hair rig you want. It's done in 5mm blocks, so you can get absolutely consistent lengths of hair as you want them, and you can measure your boilies out. So every single rig you make will be absolutely perfect. There's loads of other examples you can do with the Rigmaster. It's good for tying up chog rigs, D rigs. You also have a hole here for very large hooks. It's got so many combinations you can do. This is such a versatile tool from Rigmaster. As I said, you need to get one in your tackle box. It's easy to tie, consistent rigs every single time. Right, here we've got the Rigmaster, and you can see I've got a size 6 Nash hook. Now I've slotted this in the top of the Rigmaster. If you look down the hook, you can see it's 5mm, 10mm, 15, 20. It depends how long you want your hair is where you tie it. So if I wanted a 20mm boilie or 15mm boilie, so it's 5, 10, slot it up, and as you can see there, it's in the right position to put the loop on. Right, the next stage is I've got some missing link braid. Put a loop on the end here for your hair. We slot this on. As you can see, it's now slotted on. You put it back of your hook. You put your line through the eye of the hook. So now you see it's at the back of the hook. You start doing your no knot rig. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then back through the eye. Put it tight. As you can see, the hair is coming from the back of the hook, and it's in perfect position every single time. Right, there's a little tip here. What I normally do with braid is I find it sometimes melt with the steam, so just wet it, and that will stop the braid melting. So we're going to put some shrink tube on this rig now, and you can still use the Rigmaster to help you do this. So we cut a small piece of tubing to the size you want. Slide it down your rig onto the hook. For example, like this. We're now going to steam it. Just put it slightly to give that little curve. That is now perfect. As you can see, you've got a fantastic rig completely made up. On this Rigmaster here, what I've done is used a long shank hook, again on the same braid, but used the slot 5mm down. And the reason I've used this is because I want to put a bit of tubing on. On this rig, because I want to use silicone tubing, you put the silicone tubing on before you tie your rig. The loops on the button. Again, we've got the correct position for the hair rig. No knotless is tied to the long shank hook. You take it out, unloop it, and then you're ready to put the silicone tubing on. We're now going to put the silicone tubing on. So push it around the hook, pull the hair very, very slowly, put the silicone tubing where you want it. I just like mine off the bend, and there you got a perfect rig. Rigmaster comes in this packaging. On the back of the packaging has all the instructions, very easy to follow, with a telephone number if you need any help. These are available from all leading tackle shops or straight direct from www.rigmaster.co.uk or www.rigmasteruk.com.